midlife crisis at 23, what avenue do I go down? But the reason why I got fired, and I'm here like, dude, hell yeah. Alright guys, we are back with another video, surprise upload, because I have a story to tell you guys, and I'm feeling a lot of things. I'm feeling kind of like a midlife crisis at 23, and I don't know, there's so much stuff going through my head that I feel like I can't even do one. So I'm gonna break this down for you guys because I am feeling a little bit deep-hearted about it. I am confused. I am like in a weird spot in my life. I am feeling all of these different things, and if I relate to at least one of you that watches this video, then I can go to sleep happy at night. So for some context, for those of you that didn't know, I was a basketball coach and a counselor at a rec center that I grew up at. So kind of like full circle moment, and full circle experience for me entirely. And disclaimer, I'm not going to sit and bash this place. I still have a deep love for everybody there, and whatever, apart from those who were a part of the get rid of Surge train. So whatever. Like I said, I was a counselor and a basketball coach, and this was my first experience working with kids outside of like a volunteer experience that I had when I was like 14, and my first experience coaching basketball. So this was an industry that part of me always knew that I was going to find my way into. At one point in my life, I thought I was going to be a little bit older and kind of have like certain things established, but it happened for me when it happened, and I started working there January 2025, so I am turning 22 at the time, and like all in all, I loved it. It was a great experience. Working with kids it's so fun. Like you guys have so much fun. If you let yourself have fun, you guys will have so much fun. Like, I know some people didn't have the best experience. I loved it because, dude, I'm not gonna lie, bro. These kids are hilarious, man. These kids are so funny, bro. These kids are so funny. And then when you meet their parents and, you know, you have good conversation with their parents, they trust you with their kid, whatever, all that, like that whole like interaction, it's so like bro, it's fulfilling. It's super, super fulfilling. So not only was I doing what I loved in terms of basketball, but I also felt fulfilled when I got home, and I felt like I left a positive impact on another family, right? And that was really, in terms of like fulfillment, everything I needed for when I got home, right? Now the big thing here was, obviously you're not making a lot of money because the hours aren't as fruitful as one could hope. So essentially how it worked was I was with the kids after school from 3 to 6, and I was a basketball coach from 6 to 8. And whatever program they had going on in terms of youth sports, I would, put my foot forward and kind of just get those extra hours and help out, or, just want to coach. I would just put myself in a position to coach, whether it was volleyball or basketball, I was there. So for basketball, at least, that was something, like I said, that I always kind of wanted to get into. And dude, I've been playing basketball since I was in 2nd grade. So in terms of passion and doing what you love, that was my connection to it. And I was super happy with how things went in terms of basketball, right? My 3 to 6 was, I liked it, don't get me wrong. It was a super, super great experience. I have a lot of love for those kids. But the 6 to 8, I knew is where my skills were going to be shown consistently, right? So to keep a long story short, the basketball program was pretty much why I started working there. And that was like, okay, you have to, what my director had told me at the time was, you have to be an employee here in order to coach and get paid. So I was like, okay, that's the route that's going to be taken, and whatever. So so when I started coaching, mind you, I'm thrown into the deep end day one, first experience coaching, first experience with kids really for that long of a time frame, I would say. And like I said, I loved it, but you don't make a lot of money. So I had such a good experience in the first like 4 months of coaching basketball that I knew I had something there, and I knew I had a skill, and I knew I had an opportunity to take when it was presented to me. And throughout the season last year, at least, I would have parents ask me straight up, can you do private sessions? Can you do this? Can you work out with my son? Can you, whatever? And I'm here like, dude, hell yeah, hell yeah, let's do it. So whatever, it became fruitful enough for me to want to pursue a business in it. So this is last year. So going into the summer of 2025, I had a few kids that I was coaching, but I loved it because I noticed their progression. And next thing I know, I have the parents telling me like, "Wow, like he's improved so much. Like thank you so much." And it again, a more fulfilling experience. So I'm literally like, I feel fulfilled from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to sleep, and it's like, wow, like that is awesome. So, anyways, I turned it into a business, and I really felt like it was just going to be a recycle of clients, and I wasn't going to have to leave until I set up a system of reoccurring basketball clients. And that was more of a motivation for me to stay there no matter what was going on with the program and upstairs and the corporate structure of everything or how they felt about me or whatever. I didn't care. I didn't care because there was something that I noticed of what it could turn into, and it was going to be my business. So I was like, dude, you know what? Let's do it. So the reason I say I'm deep-hearted about it is because, like I said, it was a full circle moment, and it was a very fulfilling experience, like I've said. But it was something that I saw myself doing for a little bit longer, until I had a few pillars down with my business. But the reason why I got fired, the nitty gritty of it, is I was checking one of the views on my, like on a video that I posted, and it was me crashing out on a golf cart, but all the curse words are censored. And this little girl was sitting right next to me. Of course, the volume's up, and it's just beep, 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 beep. She starts cracking up. For all I know, she went home and told her parents, "Hey, Serge showed me this video of him cursing," or whatever. Essentially, I showed a kid profanity, and they tweaked out about it, so they fired me. And whatever. So that's what happened, really, just to keep it brief. But now, I still want to pursue the private sessions or group sessions or whatever, because I noticed that I'm good at it and I like it. So that is like a side component, pillar, whatever, in my life that I would love to take advantage of. But it's like I felt like I had unfinished business there. And like I said, it was so full circle for me that being there for, say, like another year or two would have made me feel complete. And like I said, I would have those pillars there for the business. So again, I literally took time out every or like the 2 basketball seasons that I worked to map out the amount of money that I was going to be making if I had X amount of clients. And I was like, whoa, like I might even be able to leave because this is going so well. And whatever, those are just thoughts I was having. And now I'm kind of in a place where I don't know what to do in terms of work, because I want to pursue content. I want to pursue personal training. I want to pursue basketball coaching. I want to pursue another business down the line. I want to pursue so many things in this life that I'm just left at what? Like, being in this position, bro, it's so weird too, because you're 23, you automatically have like that life pressure. And of course, like, I've had this like mindset that I don't worry, I'm gonna figure it out. And saying it out loud is actually crazy. Like, it's insane to me that I felt lost in these last 2 weeks. I've been going out, probably shouldn't have been going out. I've been golfing a lot, probably shouldn't be golfing. And whatever, I'm secure enough to make this video today because I'm going back into working with my dad too. And I got more money, so can't really complain about that at all. And yes, super, super grateful, by the way. Anyways, the reason I'm posting this too is because I have had like a positive mindset towards this the whole time, but it's just been like a lack of security for those 2 weeks in terms of like, what avenue do I go down? Like, what part of the day deserves the majority of my time to make instant money? And of course, dude, being a man in Miami at 23 in 2026, the like social standard that you're held at, you got to be making like 100K like at 19, bro, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like the standard is just crazy. So having that in my head, because I've also put that in my head that yeah, I'm not gonna be some bum that's making whatever money at this point in my life, and like the security that I have in myself to make things happen, and like the fact that I know God has a plan for me and all that kind of stuff. But the actions that I'm taking right now have not been as connected towards the goal. And opening up about this, it's a little difficult because this is something that I would just keep to myself or tell maybe one or two people remotely close to me. So again, this is just like a really weird spot. And if anybody else is going through the same thing, then I hope that you can find a passion of yours. You can find a skill of yours and monetize it. Monetize it, because that's what I was doing and I loved it. And now, again, just like anything, I'm gonna find a skill, monetize it, and take it from there, right? In terms of money making in this life, bro. I got a lot of things I want to do with my life, bro. A lot, and I know I'm not the only one that does. So this is just a weird time. This is just a weird time. Obviously, I'm still going strong with content, so there will be a YouTube video out on Sunday also. If you made it this far in the video, I just want to say thank you for listening. And for those of you that knew already before this video went up, thank you for your support. A few phone calls that I had with a couple close friends kind of opened my eyes to some things, and just different avenues that I could go down if I really wanted to, and stuff like that. So I'm grateful for my friends and the conversations that I had. And I guess the last thing I could leave you with is that you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. And it may not seem like it, but you will. Promise. Yeah. Again, like it's been like 2 weeks already, and the fact that I've recorded this video already like 3 times, like I can't do anything but laugh now, and get to work. Like I'm still trying to recover from my foot. The second that I have I built up this routine again of going to work, and maybe I start 75 hard again just to take it to the extreme of super mega locked in. I don't know, guys. I really have like no idea what my day-to-day even looks like right now, but I'm good. I'm a trooper and I fight every day. So, and I show up every day. Show up for yourself every day. That's really it, guys. I appreciate you guys watching. Follow, like, subscribe. See you guys on Sunday for the weekly vlog. Peace.